Hey, good day everyone. Pasay Botto here. We are now on this May 23rd, 2024 NBA Game Day. We only have one game for today, and that's the Eastern Conference Finals, and that's between Indiana Pacers and Boston Celtics. This will be game number two. Boston Celtics is currently up 1-0. This game will actually start at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. And I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller, please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, as we all know, we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel. But for those who are interested and for those who are down with MLB or for baseball, you can actually reach us if you would want to avail our premium picks subscription. You can actually just check on the descriptions of our videos, and you can reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger accounts. Right, so now going back into this game, again, this is game number two. The spread that is given is minus 8.5. Let me check if there have been any changes. it's still like that, minus 8.5, and that's given towards Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics will have the home court advantage on this, and obviously Boston Celtics do have the momentum still as they keep their winning streak alive, as they actually survive that Indiana Pacers comeback attempt rather on game number one. In terms of health and availability, let's go ahead and take a look. It's pretty much the same thing. Mathurin's out for the rest of the season for Indiana. Kristaps Porzingis is still resting for Boston Celtics. He's still out of the lineup. While Xavier Tillman, what's this actual status right here? He is in IL, and officially Tillman is. Hold on. And my net is actually acting up. Apologize. Hold on. Don't see it. Where the heck is it? What's the actual status for Xavier Tillman? He is questionable. He's tagged as questionable, and he is at game time decision. So two players are on IL for Boston Celtics, and both are bigs. While for Indiana Pacers, they have Mathurin out for the rest of the season. I gotta say that it's actually Indiana Pacers who's got a slight advantage, just a slight advantage in terms of health and availability because of that reason. Okay, here we go. Now this is gonna be tough. I mean, man, game number one. If you guys actually watched it, it was a very good start for Boston Celtics. Not kind of, but it was a dominating start, right? If I'm not mistaken, and if I remember it right, at one point it was even at 12-0. And Indiana Pacers, they were missing their shots, gimmies. Those were gimmies, and they kept on missing those shots. And Indiana Pacers actually worked hard, and they were able to come back towards the end of the game and even force an OT. Now, on this particular game, this is going to be crazy. It's really hard to go against Boston Celtics, no matter what you say. Even if say the spread is a bit big, Boston Celtics can actually do that. Boston Celtics can actually win by 20 points, 25 points. And we've seen that in this season alone for how many times, right? But for this game, again, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of tough. I'm not a Boston Celtics fan, but I rarely go against Boston because man, they are so good. They are like a machine. But on this game number two, I'm gonna go with Indiana Pacers with a plus 8.5. Historically, for this playoffs, Boston Celtics they haven't been good in game number twos. If you take a look at their first two rounds, they lost against Miami Heat, they lost against Cleveland Cavaliers, and those were all game number twos. Now, I'm not suggesting that Boston Celtics would also lose this game, but the 8.5 spread for me is a bit big, especially with how Indiana Pacers played in game number one. I'm pretty sure that, yes, I know Indiana lost, but if you're a part of the Indiana team, with how you performed, with how you forced an OT in front of the Boston crowd, man, you must have gained a lot of confidence coming onto this game number two. So I'm actually picking Indiana Pacers with the plus 8.5 in here. My decision would have been different if Porzingis will be playing because of course their paint will be defended well. But with this one, yeah, I'm gonna go with Indiana Pacers with a plus 8.5. I think Boston will still win. After they've lost the game number twos of their first two rounds, they must have already learned and they must have anticipated. They should have anticipated a huge or a good start for Indiana Pacers right here. But again, for me, the spread of 8.5 is a bit big, especially with how Indiana Pacers played on that game number one. So my pick on this one would be Indiana Pacers plus 8.5. By the way, I actually expect a huge game once again from Pascal Siakam. Again, that's Indiana Pacers plus 8.5. Peace out. Pasay love and God bless.